Hair going. You're live.
Are we live? We're going live. Let's wait a few minutes, a minute or so, because we said 1 o'clock. I know my watch is a little fast.
Give everybody a chance to pick up here.
So, hello, Angel. We have an Angel here. Angel. Can you see Angel? Can you see Angel? Angel is a husky mix, and she's very talkative. So she may chime in while we're at it.
She's a husky.
Yeah.
There she goes.
Yeah, there she goes. Well, that's her chew toy. That's her chew toy.
So we'll give.
Oh wait, give it until we said it would be 1 o'clock. It's not quite 1 o'clock yet. Give it a few more seconds. Let some people join in.
You can say hi again in a minute.
Yeah. How many people are in here watching? Oh, here we go. I believe it's 1 p.m. Okay, we're live. And now, live from Petersburg, Alaska. It's the Chuck and Laura Show. I'm Chuck Rose. This is the lovely and talented Laura Wong Rose, my wife and first mate of the sailing vessel Lealea, proprietor of Petersburg Pet Center and the Wash Tub.
Center officially opening tomorrow. How exciting! So,
aloha, winalae. Come on in.
Parrothead, hi. It's Lealea Day.
Yeah, Lealea Day.
Angel, you want to come say hi? Come here. Up. Come on. Up. Come say hi. Come here. Up. The one time you jump up. Come here. Up. Ah, there we go. And this is Angel.
This is Angel.
Hi, Angel.
Angel is not our dog. Angel is just one of the neighborhood kids.
We're doggy sitting for today. Her daddy is off doing surgery, so she's hanging with us for today. No more kisses.
Yes, that's it.
There we go.
Just flipping my ear. I wanted to say to our patrons on Patreon, apologies, we did not do any patron videos this month. On the plus side, that means you won't be charged, because we only charge when we actually do videos. We don't do a monthly charge. And we will only charge for maximum of 2 videos a month, even if we do more than that. And these live streams are available to everyone on YouTube. We're not charging the live streams to our patrons on Patreons. And there you go. So another thing, we're doing the live streams timing-wise. I'm wondering how you guys think about day of the week. I'm thinking Wednesday. I think maybe it might be better on Friday. Let us know what you think. Let us know in the comments if you think it would be better on Friday.
Wednesdays.
And
hump day.
No, yeah, but okay. Whatever day it is. And I'm thinking it should possibly be earlier in the day, because it's really late over in the kind.
It's okay. People.
Of course, it's really early over the other way. So
down. No toy. Go on.
Peter, Hawaii, it's only 11 o'clock. But in Norway, I think it's like midnight, isn't it? Or close to it.
I have no idea.
In any case, hey, Parrothead, hey. It's Lealea Day, as Laura said.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Well, all sorts of stuff going. The sun is shining. It's darn near close to 80 degrees yesterday. It's
I think it did actually in some parts of the town. It might have hit 80.
Yep. Yeah, and the town is a buzz. July 4th weekend coming up. There are people everywhere in
the
town.
Summer crime wave is underway. We'll tell you about that a little bit later. I want to give a shout out to Dave and Sarah, Puget Sound Cruising Club.
We got our banner.
We got our Puget Sound Cruising Club Burgee, which I think we showed last time.
Yep.
But now we have it hung along with the Willy Willy Yacht Club Burgee. We remember for 20 years of the Willy Willy Yacht Club in Willy Willy Kauai. I just like saying that. And over here is the Vega Burgee, the Alvin Vega Burgee. And since we sail in Alvin Vega, we have the Alvin Vega Burgee.
Yes. And if you have a Burgee that you'd like us to hang,
hang. It can be old and worn out.
Send it on over. P.O. Box 1431, Petersburg, Alaska. We'll get it. We'll hang it.
Chuck and Laura Rose. What is it? P.O. Box 1431, Petersburg, Alaska. Or just Chuck and Laura Rose, Petersburg, Alaska, 99833.
Or better yet, drop on by and deliver it yourself.
Yeah, deliver it yourself. That's the best way. Ran into some cruisers from Puget Sound Cruising Club, and people that we have known in other ports are starting to arrive here in Petersburg. So
yeah, the cruising boats are starting to come through.
Cruising boats are coming through. There are no big cruise ships that come here. Thank you very much. Just the way the geography is laid out, it's difficult for the larger ships. So the biggest ones we get here are about 100 passengers, and even I think those can't actually. Well, I know the large ones, anything more than 100 feet or so, can't dock in the on the floats at the harbor, and they have to anchor out in Frederick Sound.
Yeah.
So we don't get the big ones. So we don't get the real, 3,000 people dumped on an island with a population of 3,000. So yeah. So it's not too bad, but there's an awful lot of visitors in town. A lot of strangers. You can always tell the strangers. You always tell the strangers they won't look you in the eye and they never say hello.
That's all right. I look them in the eye and say hello.
Hi! It freaks them out.
Shocked. They can always tell when they're in a new town.
It just totally freaks them out. What else do we want to do?
I don't know. Is Rob
Rob Klosterman? He'll be here. He'll say hi, I think. And what else? We had a bunch of stuff we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Mainly, Peter suggested that we talk more about Petersburg, not the Peter that the town's named after. Peter, we know. Suggested that we talk more about Petersburg. I don't know, man. If we talk too much about Petersburg, more people will start showing up. So this is Petersburg Pilot. This one's from last week. One of the reasons why I wanted to do it on Friday, do the live stream on Friday, is because the news would be current. The paper comes out on Thursday. So this is almost a week old. But here's what's going on in the Petersburg area. We had a boat collision out here in the Narrows.
Yeah.
Three fishermen were injured when, let's see, 3 passengers on board a Boston whaler skiff crashed into a Hughes craft in the Wrangell Narrows in front of Trident Seafood. That would be some of the sport fishermen, visitors out here fishing out in the Narrows.
Going out, one of those small boats coming out of the lodges. If you're looking for an amazing fishing opportunity, boy, the lodges out here are just amazing.
One of these fishing lodges up and down the or anywhere in Southeast Alaska, but some of the ones here are great. Another thing they do here is guided hunting, which incidentally we'll get to an item about that in a few minutes. The Forest Service lease of fur farmland ends this summer. So the Forest Service has been using an old fur farm down the road. They're not going to be using it anymore. Some businesses are skeptical of the local economic future, but I'm not. We're not. In the news from 100 years ago, on June 24th, 1921, in the United States District Court, the jury in the case of Dr. George F. Dickinson against the town of Petersburg brought in a verdict for the plaintiff. The good doctor was suing the town for $1,857 plus 8% interest for professional services rendered to the people of Petersburg during the epidemic of smallpox at the town in the fall and winter of 1919.
So
I thought that was timely. It was 100 years ago last week.
Years ago.
Yeah, 100 years ago last week. Oh yeah, the local COVID-19 responses. Am I even allowed to mention that? Probably not.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, it's ending this week. It was never all that much, but it's ending this week.
Well, not here.
There's a thing here. Let's see. All about the COVID. Make sense?
Don't even skip over
let's
that.
just skip that. It's
We're
about
done
vaccinations
with
and
that.
stuff. It's over.
I know there was a couple of interesting tidbits in the police report.
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, let's see. We had a visit from the Blue Shark Coast Guard cutter, Lieutenant Michael Kagan, commanding, I believe.
And where's she from? Puget Sound.
Puget Sound. Hey, Puget Sound.
Woo-hoo.
Puget Sound. Your Coast Guard cutters up here. One of them, I'm sure they had lots, several. And police report. Okay,
Yeah.
The police report. Like I said, the summer crime wave is underway. There's been a registered sex offender. Harassment was reported at a location on North Nordic Drive. Camping items were found at an undisclosed location and turned over to the Petersburg Police Department. Authorities issued a warning to the driver of a vehicle who made an illegal U-turn in the downtown area.
Oh, that's up by the cannery because you can't make the U-turn in the summer.
Yep, that's right. Authorities assisted an individual with gaining entry into their locked vehicle. They locked themselves out of their car, and of course, the police generously came and helped them in. It's an item in the paper here. Someone got arrested for disturbing the peace at a park. Some more items were found at a location on Mitkoff Highway and turned over to authorities to be returned to their legal owner. Bum, bum, bum. This is the police report I'm reading, by the way. Alarms were set off at a business location on Nordic Drive. The owner of the business was notified, and the building was secured. A boat was observed coming off its trailer and falling into traffic.
I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah, that was Ron. I believe that was Ron's boat.
Oh,
yeah.
My gosh.
Ron Loesch.
Authorities helped an individual gain entry into their locked vehicle. Oh, there's 2 of those on here.
That happens all the time.
That happens all the time.
Especially when you leave your dog in the car.
Oh gosh, yes. And the dog is small. But the big crime stories here are in the trooper report, the state police report, and we have 2 state troopers here, Trooper Cody and his new deputy, or Sergeant Cody. He got promoted last year. Sergeant Cody and his new deputy, whose name I haven't learned yet.
I have not either. I met him.
I saw him yesterday. But the state wildlife troopers are the ones who are really involved in all the big crime here, because all the big crime in this area seems to be related to fish and wildlife. So a person whose name is in the paper, but I'm not going to read it, 60 years old, of Petersburg, was cited by Alaska wildlife troopers for making a false statement on a sport license. He claimed to be an Alaska resident. That's serious.
Yeah.
He claimed to be an Alaska resident when he had not been domiciled in the state for the preceding 12 months. Bail is set at $320.
Bum, bum, bum.
Don't claim to be an Alaskan if you're not, and then go and try and get a resident fishing license. Let me tell you.
Fishing licenses are cheap enough anyway.
Well, especially if you're a resident but they're not so cheap if you're not a resident. Yeah. But if you're a resident, in fact, if you're a senior citizen resident like Mom, it's free.
You get
a free hunting, fishing, and trapping license. All you have to do is prove that you're a resident.
Yeah.
And that you're senior, and they'll give you a free hunting, fishing, and trapping license. So there, but you got to be a resident to get the free one. Okay, so and it doesn't expire either. It's permanent. Once you turn 65, you don't have to apply for the license or get tags for anything. The only tags you need if you're a senior is brown bear and
deer.
No.
Don't you need deer tags?
King salmon. You don't need deer tags if you've got the senior license. Okay? Another item from the trooper report: a 42-year-old from Zebulon, Georgia, was cited by Alaska wildlife troopers for hunting black bear in GMU 3 while not in a possession of a harvest ticket or drawing permit.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bail says $170. And that's the summer crime wave. So things are getting serious here in the summertime. It's not the storybook village that it is in the winter time. It just turns into, just a big, not a big city.
So what else is going on? There's a bunch of boats coming and going.
A bunch of boats coming and going. There's a big sale at the Hammer and Wecon hardware store. They got interior paint for only $32.99. Krylon spray paint for $3.99. Milwaukee driver and drill for $114.99. Oh, Valley Forge wood flagpole kit, $24.99.
Oh, we need to get one of those for up front. Oh, is that
you guys? Oh, we got our visitors. Excuse me a minute.
Our visitors. Truck's gonna go up here. Hey,
come through this door. Walk this way.
Walk this way. There we go. So we have some guests. Hi. Do you guys want to say hi? Sure. We are on our live stream. Come introduce yourselves. Okay. Come on in. Come on in.
Come here.
Here, have a seat. Introduce yourselves. Let us know what boat you're on and where you're from, and say hi. Okay.
I was just reading the papers.
I'm Kathy. I'm on sailboat Pandora, and I'm from Palmer, Alaska.
And I'm Dale, and sailboat Pandora. And we've been following the Roses for
several years.
Maybe.
Yes, every time we turn around, there's Pandora in our wake.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys just got back into Petersburg?
Yeah, almost a 3-week trip.
Yeah.
From
Around here.
Oh,
We
we just picked
came
up.
a long time ago. We came
Yeah,
in May.
cool. And you're getting ready to head out here shortly, I think.
Yeah, first of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where's first destination? What's your planned route?
We're going north this time.
We work that out as we go.
That's the best way to do it, whichever way the wind's blowing.
Yeah, we like to keep a straight nose.
Yeah, yeah, it's usually the way it works out. We usually start with a plan, and about the time the stern line is cast off, the plan's out the window, and we're going wherever we want to go. So.
Yeah, we thought we were going to go around the southern tip of Baranoff, and then there was a storm, so we had to wait at Port Alexander for 4 days.
That's not a bad place to wait.
It was a
Port
fun
Alexander's
place.
pleasant. We've been there.
Yeah.
They tried to keep us there. They dang near kidnapped us.
This is Angel. We're just watching her. Her daddy's in the hospital today for a surgical procedure. He'll be back and she'll be thrilled.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
she's
miserable with that.
yeah.
Hey, Kelly. Hello from Arkansas. And what is that? Big D 777. Hi, guys. Connecticut. Big
So-
D.
Tell us
I
a
would've
little
thought
bit more about Pandora. What kind of boat?
Big D in Connecticut, huh?
I'll turn that over to you, Dale.
It's a Panda from the Baba Panda Toshiba line.
Oh, yeah.
And there's not a whole lot to say. There weren't very many of this particular size made. And but it's just fine for two folks.
And how big is she?
It's a Panda 34. Overall length is 37 to 38.
Yeah, I was going to say like
Yeah.
a
30.
Bowsprit. Yeah.
So water line is it's 11-foot beam, and water line's 28 something.
Yeah.
I don't remember 26, 28.
And you guys started out from where?
When I was born in Indiana.
It's a long story.
Very long story. Yeah. Well, this summer we have just been we keep our boat here in
Yeah.
Petersburg. But 4 years ago we brought it up from Washington.
Yeah, we bought it in 16 in Everett, and did a little bit of work on it, and then headed north right away, which was maybe a crazy thing to do.
Yeah.
We had a few years experience cruising in a 27-foot boat in Prince William Sound, and the idea was to come to Wrangell or Petersburg. Petersburg was my first choice. When we got to Wrangell, they said there's not enough room right now. They're working on a harbor or something.
Yeah.
So we came on to Petersburg and said, "You're welcome."
So
Yeah.
so you leave the boat here all the time.
Yes.
So we leave
Yeah.
the boat here in Petersburg.
Yeah. So
and
we've been having it hauled out. We didn't always do that with our 27, and we had some sleepless nights when snowfall hit Cordova, where we used to keep.
Mm-hmm.
where you get 18 to 36 inches overnight,
Yeah.
or 90 knot
Blow through there
winds.
pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is a lot more well protected and a milder climate down here than from Cordova.
for winters,
Oh,
yes.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
winter here is not much different from the San Juan Islands.
I haven't been wintering there.
Well, we did what, 2 winters?
Yeah, 2
that
winters,
area?
Friday Harbor and Shilshol.
And
Well, in
Shilshol.
Shilshol we were there for
18
years,
months.
Yeah,
We were in
Yeah.
Shilshol for 18 months, and we were
Yeah.
at Friday Harbor for 12 months.
pretty year, and we were keeping an eye on the temperatures in
Well,
Sitka
yeah.
at the time. 'cause
When we were in
didn't
Friday
know.
Harbor,
Yeah.
we were thinking of going to Sitka, and people were saying, "Oh, you have to go do Alaska. You have to go do Alaska." But okay, we'll get there by way of Hawaii,
Yes.
and we did.
Yes.
So here we are.
Yeah.
We keep welcoming the people who are showing up. Sweet Bear, hello from Tennessee. Since before the big crossing from Hawaii to Alaska.
Yeah.
And Frank Rodriguez from Houston. All right. Aloha, y'all. Cy Cursive from Norway.
Oh.
Has Rob
Oof,
joined us
duh, we
yet?
get people from Norway.
Yeah. Well,
Well, we're in Little Norway, so.
That's right. Yes.
And we should have a Norwegian flag around here because everybody else does.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So what,
I
are you
hesitate
guys
to
going to be hanging out, having some fun in here for July 4th? All exciting.
we may be heading out.
Are you going to head
Yeah,
out before? Yeah.
We may. I don't
Throw the ball. Yeah, that's what that sound was.
Yeah, that was a pay attention to me.
Yeah.
So let me go get the ball for Angel. Angel is down here.
Right
Yeah.
behind you there.
You all can't see Angel, but oh my, what a
Yeah,
soft
she's
and fluffy.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl. We
Yeah.
thought she was pregnant. but
What's
turned out to
doing
be
the
a
ball?
false pregnancy. It's right
there
down
it is.
here. Yep.
There it is.
But it was a long-haired Dachshund was
Oh,
the suspected dad. Got her while she was sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Oh.
from the looks of it, I don't think that's going to happen, which
Yeah.
is good.
That would be an odd combination. But
And you guys, kind of a little near and dear, but you lost your pet not
Yeah,
too long ago. a
yeah,
while
in
ago.
February, she was
Yeah.
18. 18.
Yeah.
It's
And she had been cruising with you
several
all of that
years. Yeah,
period?
yeah.
And how's about Cookie? Oh, it was Cookie?
Pepper.
Pepper. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
There's a Cookie here on too.
Okay. Well, Cairn Terrier Pomeranian mix.
Looked more Karen with a pointy nose.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
a pointy nose.
yeah. And she, as she got older, with a little of the white on, she was black. She really looked like an Arctic fox in transition.
Yeah.
Look at that little fox.
Well, we know what that's like. We had our kitty Bree with us for 16 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sailed back and forth across the Pacific, with us, and
Yeah.
made it to Alaska.
Yeah.
She made it to Alaska.
Yeah.
So
We were just chatting yesterday about, having pets on board and how much space all of their stuff takes. It's
yes, they
Once
take
we
up a lot of
got,
real estate.
Bree's box and all of her litter and food off. It was kind of amazing how much space she consumed on board.
Yep. Or our little
Why don't you sit down here, because
10-pound dog. I think she shed about 10 pounds of
Oh
fur.
yeah. Well, Palm and that's
Yeah. The
Angel, why
Cairn
don't
would
you
have been
sit
okay.
maybe
I
Angel
think.
wants to sit there.
yeah. Angel wants to sit there.
Come here, Angel.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't.
But she
want
was
to.
a really good boat dog. And for any of you out there who are planning to have a dog on board, if they can have a safe place that they know of, like we had a soft side kennel and we had it
That was
tied
her
to the
place.
table.
Yeah.
And so in rough seas, our little dog would just go and hit her soft-sided kennel and feel safe, or safer.
Yeah.
Full,
No,
full
that
of
is,
blankets and things. She just had her little nest. And
Yeah.
she knew that was
Yeah.
the place, and it was down low.
that was something
Center of
I
gravity.
wish I'd done for Bree, was give her her own kennel and her own little
Right,
corner.
that way, even if you're rocking quite a bit,
Yeah.
they're not running into anything hard, and if you do feel safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So what are you guys up to today? Just wandering around in the sunshine?
Checking things off the to-do list. We come
Yeah.
back to Petersburg to
Mhm.
get more provisions.
Yeah.
Take
Fresh
care
things.
of, little issues and things that have cropped up on the boat. Pick up packages of
Mhm.
new items. That I have a new light on the mast that I needed to install, and so
Yeah, so,
we chose to go out without it. It
yeah.
doesn't get dark here. So
Yeah.
what do you need lights for?
Yeah.
That's actually a problem. It doesn't get dark.
Yeah. So,
Anyway.
so Dale was up the mast this morning, or halfway up, checking to see
What I
how
need
the
to
new
do.
light was going to fit where the old one was. And
So
so there's
new
some
holes.
new
Yeah.
holes, yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah. And are you having problems getting the stuff that you need here? Or is it, most of the
we
stuff
ordered
is geared
it.
towards fishing boats, and that's
Yeah.
that's the difficulty
Yeah,
here.
but the hardware, that's good. You can get your stainless steel nuts and bolts.
Yeah, from piston and rotor.
Yeah.
That's one thing that we have a good marine supply store here. And Wrangell did not used to have one, but the hardware, since they built the new boatyard there, the hardware stores have
They've
kind of
stepped up.
stepped
Okay.
up,
Yeah.
so.
Well, that makes sense because the
Oh,
people
yeah,
are going
of
to be
course.
bringing boats there.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is it? Oh, somebody who is from Port Alexander just finished having some work done on his big fishing boat.
And you
In
brought it
Wrangell.
over to Wrangell.
Yeah.
So who else is joining us down here?
We've got Sweet Bear. What are the future sailing plans for Lealea?
Mhm.
That's a good question. And I don't have a good answer to that at the moment. With the opening of the Petersburg Pet Center and the recent acquisition of the veterinary clinic, I'm going to be kind of land-based for a little while. We will be getting the boat out here, I'm hoping, but we have a couple of trips planned to Anchorage via plane.
Boat
coming
show.
up. Yeah. And I don't know if Rob's joined us yet. Last live stream, he was asking about the Seattle Boat Show, and it is going to be February 4th through 12th. So, Rob, if you're watching, we've got that on our radar, and we're going to seriously think about doing the boat show, and we will see you for dinner. Yeah. Cool. Do you guys have anybody you want to say hi to?
Yeah.
There's half a
John,
dozen people listening.
Yeah.
John Nielsen may watch this.
Yeah.
John has an Alvin Vega 27.
And where is he?
And he is living in Palmer area
very
where we
Got a trailer for it.
Yeah.
has a trailer for it.
Mhm.
And he's actually owned over the last few years a few different ones. And the current one that he's got is in his garage, getting some final things. He's hoping to get it in the water soon.
Cool.
But anyway, hi, John.
Yeah.
And so hence my little interest in Alvin Vegas. One of the boats that he owned, he picked up in Pennsylvania. We flew down to not Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, bought a truck,
Mhm.
and went to where this Alvin Vega was, and got him started hauling it all the way back to Alaska.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
It's
He
a bit
drove
more
it back to
complex.
Alaska all the way.
He did. It's
That's
Wow.
quite a road trip.
complex. There was
Well, I'm impressed.
Wow, because we've had Leia.
I've had Leia on a trailer.
it's no little feat. And
No.
the roads as you go further and further north have what we call frost heaves,
Yeah.
and they can be very bumpy, and you just have to slow down. We're hauling a trailer with a boat of that size.
Yeah, I can imagine because we moved Lealea on a trailer from Crescent City to
San Francisco.
Sausalito.
Oh, yeah.
From Redwood City to Sausalito, and had it put in the water there.
So I was
Yeah,
only
that was-
part of the crew on the transit. His wife actually did the Alaska Highway section. And it's very complex where there was actually two boats involved. One boat ended up in Bayfield, Wisconsin, near where his brother lived. And it was more or less a sort of a parts boat or
Yeah.
a possible project for the guy that was very much into Alvin Vegas. I mean, they're legendary. I mean, they are such great boats. And
Yeah, they
Convince
are.
me. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
well, I mean, some of the
Right.
stories, some of the things people have done.
Yeah.
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 Berserk. Have you guys have heard of the boat Berserk?
I'm not
It's
sure.
Alvin Vega Berserk.
One of the best books out there. My
I can't
gut
remember the
ached
guy's
for
name.
weeks after
The
reading
name,
that.
it's the name of the
Yeah, I
book,
laughed
Berserk,
so hard.
and also the name of the boat, Berserk.
Yeah.
And they sailed in Alvin Vega from Norway to Antarctica.
Mm. Wow.
And
That's a long trip.
It
Yeah.
is with three guys, and they were all strangers, weren't they? They
yeah,
met
they're all
up.
strangers.
Yeah, it is just a laugh a minute as far
Oh.
as three
Oh, that sounds like a
complete
great read.
strangers.
That's
It
great,
is.
yeah.
It is a great book. So
Yeah.
if you get a chance, pick up the book Berserk.
Sure.
Author is
Jarl, I don't know. Android. Jarl, I didn't pronounce that right. Jarl Andhoy, Andhoy, I think.
Irish guy.
Irish, Norwegian.
Of course.
yeah. And then they sank that boat and upgraded.
Yeah, that boat was sunk in Brazil. I think a log coming down
Yeah,
the
and they
river
were
hit
at
them while they
anchor.
were at anchor and sank the boat.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of a scary thing.
And so now they have a different world. I don't know. Now, this is a long time ago,
Yeah.
20
I'm not
years
sure
ago.
what they're.
But they had a different boat and they're going around doing crazy stuff because that's their thing, crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Angel.
Yeah.
All
Who
right.
else do you have joining
Say
you?
hi.
Oh,
Angel?
Angel. There we go. Up. Come on, up, up. Say hi. Can I say hi?
No?
Nope.
Ball. Oh,
There
we go.
There's Angel. Sweet dog.
She does. She's a dog.
Yeah.
She'll make a good mama one of these days, my babe. Anyway. Well,
We should probably take off and let you guys do your
yes, no time.
Yeah, well,
talking.
we'll just
to and
finish this
answer
up.
questions.
we'll just finish up this live stream here. Hang around as long as people are watching. And,
Boot on out. We'll have a little bit more organized stuff, I think, to talk about as the weeks progress. But yeah, we've got a whole bunch of fun stuff coming up this weekend, and Pet Center's opening up here shortly. Tomorrow we'll be here tomorrow, and that's about it.
Yeah, and I'm still working on the boat.
Yeah.
I'm still working on the boat. So
Isn't
That's never ending.
It's never ending.
Yeah.
of course.
It's never ending.
If you haven't seen or watched the series about coming to Alaska from Hawaii, you must do that.
Yeah.
And you should, check the archives. And Chuck, I quote you often on that trip when Kathy says, "Well, how much further is it?" And I say, we're a couple weeks out yet.
Yes,
Right? I mean, what was it?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
that
And
always seems to be
2 weeks later, you say, "Oh, 2 weeks."
it always seems to apply no matter what.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Well,
Well,
thanks you guys for dropping
Yeah.
by.
Yeah.
That was great. Anybody else who's in town while we're doing one of these, feel free.
Stop
Stop
on
by
in,
anytime.
come say hi,
Yeah.
bring your dog, bring your cat. Happy to have them.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys have a great summer out and
Yeah.
about. Please
Yeah.
keep in touch.
Yes.
And
We'll be in and out.
You'll be in and out all
Yeah.
summer?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
Stop by. We'll be mostly in, but we may be out from time
Yes.
to time.
Yes.
Or at
Just
least I
good. Or
am.
maybe
Well,
we'll
the
see you
best thing
out
about
there.
Petersburg, there are some great places that aren't that far away.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is the real Alaska where you could see some real mountains.
Real mountains, real
mountains.
glaciers.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
real mountains, real glaciers.
Real fish, real bears.
Yes. Real bears. Yes.
Real,
Cool.
Yeah. And those sea snakes, right?
No.
The kelp.
Yeah.
Vegetarian day.
vegetarian snakes.
Yeah. And speaking of logs and boats, we have what is it, Sumner Strait that has so many logs floating around?
Oh,
Yeah, you do have to be
Yeah.
careful here about floaters.
Yeah.
Deadheads and floaters.
Did you get that out of the shower? Sorry, that's soaking wet. She dropped it in the water bowl and dropped it in Chuck's lap. That's her favorite. That's her favorite toy.
Dropped it in my lap.
Oh my.
All right. Well, you
All right.
guys have a safe
Okay.
trip. Enjoy
Yeah.
the rest of the day and the sunshine, and we'll see you when we get
All
back
right.
into
All right.
town.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Take care.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks for coming by. Thank you.
There we go. All right.
Oh, well, that was a nice surprise.
Okay. You guys
Dale
are
and,
the best. Thank
Dale
you.
and from Pandora. So where were we? Oh, yeah, well, I was reading the paper before they showed up, which was nice. So you can continue that. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. The fish factor is very important. The fish factor is one of the most important things in the paper.
Well, Petersburg is,
The town that fish built.
yeah, pretty much. And I didn't realize how high the percentage of the fish caught in the United States is produced and
Right here, yeah.
and out of Petersburg until we got here. It is was it 20%?
Yeah, it's an outrageous amount. Crab continues to be a hot commodity due to COVID. Crab has been one of the hottest commodities since the COVID pandemic forced people in 2020 to buy and cook actual food, no, seafood, at home. And demand is even higher this year. And crab is what's going on right now. All the boats are configured for crab. And apparently it's a battleground out there.
Well, the price is
Skippers I've talked to,
a little on the low side because there's a bunch of crab. On the salmon side, the prices are high because there's no salmon.
yeah, the 2021 spring Chinook harvest and effort. I'll hold this up so you can see if anybody's really interested. That's important to people here locally. You can capture that if you want to see what that looked like. And I have a couple of things here. Oh, senior meals. Senior meals will be delivery only until further notice. Used to be you could go up to the manor and sit down and have a
like
senior
every
meal
place
up there.
else.
But now it's only delivery. Let's see, Swiss steak, baked potato, green salad, angel food cake on Monday. Sausage, potato, green beans, Mediterranean
And we
salad on blueberry buckle on
have
Tuesday.
More 2I. Hello. Oh, we have someone else from Norway. Hello. Welcome.
What time is it in Norway? Is it midnight?
What time is it there? We're trying to figure out the timing on our next live stream.
I know it's like
time or not.
I think it's 21:30 in Greenwich Mean Time, but what time is it in Norway? Is that a different time zone? Speaking of Norway, Arnold Martin Engi passed away. Lifelong Petersburg Gilnetter and a member of one of the founding.
It's 11:30 there. 11:30. So
it is late.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Engi, the Engi building is right here, just a few feet away from where we are. The Engi family, one of the founding families of Petersburg, passed away in his Singley Alley home, which is
right around the corner.
It can't be. The Engi building. It's right there. And he was 73. Born into Petersburg, oldest pioneer family. And what we know about the Engi family is that they brought the first theater to Petersburg, the first movie theater to Petersburg. Yeah.
I think Angel might have to go pee.
And did she?
And hello from Arkansas. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Arkansas. So here's what I was talking about earlier about the fish and wildlife violations. An Oregon hunter.
Yeah, that's the
headline.
The biggest crime.
Don't do that in Alaska.
The biggest crime issues here is related to hunting and fishing. The Alaskans here take it pretty seriously.
They have an entire law enforcement agency, the Alaska State Wildlife Troopers. That's all they do. Go after hunters and fishermen who are not following the rules. So they're very serious about it. And classified jobs everywhere.
Yeah, they're all
every business in town. Every business and the government is trying to hire.
There is nothing but opportunity in this town.
Yep, Hammer and Wicon had to close one of their little the convenience store they have. They have a grocery store, hardware store, and a little convenience store, and probably some other things that I don't know about. But they closed the convenience store because they don't have enough people. There aren't enough people who want to work. There's a help wanted sign in every store, every business,
and
and the government, and the Petersburg Indian Association.
And everybody
wants, and the people who are working aren't going in most cases. Yeah, so all kinds of stuff going on with that. Lots of jobs. Help wanted. Float plane service announced search. Everybody.
So you're going to be working on the settee this week, getting that built.
The dinette.
The dinette.
The dinette. I may work on the settee as well, but the dinette is the one that needs to get finished. So I'm trying to finish that. So what do you got?
Videos since you lived in Hawaii, 9 years. We started in 2008.
I don't know what year we started the videos. It was 2007 when we left Hawaii and sailed up to.
I'll be right back. Angel just got out.
Angel just got out. Oh no.
Door's open. She's there.
I think it was 2000. It was 2007 when we sailed up. It might have been 2008 when we started uploading videos. From Friday Harbor or from Friday Harbor. We started uploading the videos. So 400. I think this might be video number 455, but I'm not 100% sure. But there's over 450 videos that we have uploaded.
Yeah, so our original crossing, pretty much every crossing we've made, and then a little bit of cooking Lealea, some recipes, which I know I need to get started on that again.
Well, we got all our subscribers, most of our subscribers when I was, recapping the month-long trips that we did, and there's a video every day, and I can I can upload one every week of sailing, cruising out on the ocean, doing boom, 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 hundreds of those videos that we've done. But we're not doing that right now. We're, working on the boat, hanging around in port. So we're looking for something a little bit. What do we talk about? And Dale suggested that we talk about Petersburg.
Yeah,
Petersburg's so awesome.
Yep. What's the minimum wage in Alaska? Might move.
Where are you
moving from?
There isn't one. The minimum wage is whatever you'll take. Yeah. I don't know what the minimum wage is here.
I'll Google that real quick and let you know. And it all depends on where you're moving from. I guess one of the main benefits here is no income tax.
There are no state taxes at all.
We have
no state taxes at all in Alaska.
Yeah.
Local towns, some towns have a sales tax. Petersburg has a 6% sales tax.
Yeah.
Senior residents are exempt.
and then there's
And they have a
PFD.
property tax.
Yeah, property tax, and
The
then the annual
seniors are
PFD.
exempt. What?
The annual PFD.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're a
Permanent
resident of Alaska, you won't pay any taxes unless your local town charges, like we do here, sales tax and property tax. And Alaska residents get the permanent fund dividend every year around about October.
Yeah.
So, you know, that can be anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s every year.
Depending on what they allot us.
It depends on how much the politicians want to steal.
Yeah. One of the things about Alaska, certainly in the more remote areas, is groceries are quite a lot more. I should do a loop through.
But
next week we'll do some pricing on groceries.
Yeah, before we go any farther with that, he asked about minimum wage. I don't know what the minimum wage is. I know it might be $12. I don't know.
Hand me my phone. I'll Google it real quick.
You'll Google it real quick?
I'll Google it real quick for you.
Most people aren't concerned about minimum wage because most of the jobs pay a lot more than minimum wage. If you go out on a fishing boat, you can make a
ton of money.
Pile of money.
You're gonna have to work
as a deckhand. You'll work your butt off. I mean,
but it's only for a month or two at a time, and you can walk.
Yeah, we have 18 hours of daylight now this time of year, and you're gonna work all of it on a fishing boat. You'll make a lot of money though. You get on the right boat. So Laura's figuring out what minimum wage is. Let's see. Shane from York, PA. Hi, your videos got me across the country, and I enjoyed them very much. I'm glad you enjoyed them, and thanks for watching. I visited York, PA when I was working for that company that manufactures two-wheeled transportation devices down there in York, Pennsylvania.
Okay, minimum wage in Alaska is currently $10.19 and will increase to $10.34 on January 1st, 2021. So it's $10.34.
I didn't see any ads in the paper that said they're paying minimum wage, not a one.
Yeah, it's usually around here, starting wage is about 15. That's about what you can get people to work for, but nowadays on unemployment,
people don't
a lot of
work.
Places people are still taking unemployment.
But
so,
you know,
at this point, any job you want, you can pretty much get.
Yeah, if you can walk in under your own power and pronounce your own name, you can probably get hired at substantially above minimum wage most places here.
Oh, we got someone else from Norway.
Inga Hagen. Wow.
Hi, thanks
Awesome.
for joining us.
That's cool. We should get some. We should get Glow down here, the harbor master, to participate in one of our live streams. She's Norwegian, Gloria Ann Wallen.
2 years ago, she won the.
She was given an award by
ambassador.
the Norwegian ambassador to the United States. Came here to Petersburg to present her with an award. Stayed at her house.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we should get
we'll get
Gloria Ann. Yeah. Let's see who else. Okay, what's the minimum wage? Senior business.
So back to the minimum wage and cost of living. So the one thing when I've been talking with my aunt, for instance, we're talking about prices of milk and prices of food, and you can go to all these different stores and get it super cheap. But she's driving like an hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour to the markets to go do different shopping. And, you know, fuel prices add up certainly, and your time is worth a lot.
And fuel's expensive here.
Walk to the grocery store in just a few minutes. The price of the food and stuff, it can be shocking.
Yeah. Well, there's two,
but you don't have to drive 40 minutes or an hour to get there.
We should say, if you're on a boat, if you're coming to Petersburg on a boat, or if you live here for that matter, there's two grocery stores. One of them's right in town. It's about, 500 feet from, no, it's not even that far. It might be 500 feet from the harbor office on Main Street of town. And then there's a newer, bigger supermarket up the hill. That's 3/4 of a mile from the harbor. And they will either deliver your groceries. You can fax or call or email them a list, and they will bring them to you, or they will come and pick you up and take you up there, or you can walk up to the hill, do your shopping, and as long as you buy, I think it's 25 or it might be 50 now, dollars worth, they'll give you a ride. Their van, they'll ride you back down to the harbor or to your house, wherever it is. Fuel here, last time I filled up the truck, I think it was $3.79, $3.69 a gallon.
I'm trying to remember at peak, like what, 8 months ago, 10 months ago, it was like $4.89.
Yeah, but I mean, gas is expensive here. But and people want to know things like milk. Milk. I made a comment. I thought it was $5 a gallon. Turns out it's $5.99 a gallon at the Hammer and Week on grocery
Laura,
store.
maybe you could do an Alaskan grocery haul video with prices. Would be interesting.
Can do that.
I bet you would be interested in the prices here.
Can do that. In fact, I shot some video a couple weeks ago in the supermarket to show what kind of produce they have. I didn't shoot the empty egg case. Every couple of weeks, the egg case is completely empty. For some reason, if the barge doesn't show up, they need to get that barge here. And if the barge doesn't show up, there's no eggs.
Ed B. Hi from Claremont. Hello, Ed. Welcome. And
Buenos Aires. Wow.
I keep thinking of Starship Troopers.
Yeah. Well, Buenos Aires. That's where Berserk was sunk. In Buenos Aires.
Yep. But, hello, Jorge. Cool. I actually
Florida Keys marathon in the Florida Keys. And
Bill. Hi, Bill. Missed that one. Sorry. I guess Rob hasn't joined us yet. If you're there, Rob, say hi. We just kind of recap if someone's just joining us. Rob had asked us last week about the Seattle Boat Show and if we were going this year, and we might. We kind of looked into that. It looks like it's.
We might. I'm kind of thinking about a new Veneto.
And that's a divorce status right there. February 4th to 12th for the Seattle Boat Show. So we are considering it. Get out of town for a little bit, maybe go check out the big city as long as it hasn't burned down yet.
I need to get up to Juneau.
Stay at the Marqueen Hotel, maybe. That's one of our favorite
Anybody
places.
live in Seattle?
The Marqueen Hotel.
The Marqueen Hotel, we stayed there on our honeymoon in '99.
And have been back
2 or 3 times.
Since then. Last time was a little sketchy, but
last time was a little sketchy. That was in 2018. It was a little sketchy.
Yeah. So hopefully it hasn't gone. I'm sure it has, but anyway, I hope we can stay there. But we'll call them and find out. A lot of.
I don't know the idea of the Marqueen Hotel right downtown Seattle, within walking distance of the convention center, where they have the boat show. And we walked down there last time. I got accosted by a homeless guy, tried to grab my walking stick.
Your stick. He's like, this is really cool. And Chuck was like, thanks. Give me that. Bunk. You're going to have to bring your walking stick.
Why? Well, yeah. Because that time I kind of needed it, I was having trouble walking, but that's all done now. I don't have that problem anymore.
Cool.
So,
well, I think
although we've been almost an hour, it's been 50 minutes.
7 minutes. I'll just say if anybody's got any other comments, fling them out there. I think we should plan next Wednesday this same time. And I kind of like this time of day. If
next week, same bat time, same bat channel. That's probably before your time. All of you.
Other than that, if anybody is cruising through Petersburg, certainly with their pets, please stop into the Petersburg Pet Center. We'd love to see you. And if you stop on a day where we're live streaming, you're welcome to join us. And I'm kind of looking for pet stories and information on how you deal with your pet on
especially
board.
Dogs on a boat, because a lot of people carry dogs on a boat, and I'm always amazed because I don't know how you deal with it. Remember we were anchored in that cove, and that guy had those two big dogs.
Two big dogs, and
every morning and every afternoon.
This little rinky-dinky tinker.
He had a small boat. It was like a 26-footer.
And these dogs were like flowing out of the boat on the way in.
Oh yeah, he's loading them into a walker bay.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And rolling them ashore. So we'd like to know how you deal with your pets on board if you're a cruiser, or if you have any questions or ideas, and we can find out the answers, because we have people here we can ask if we don't know ourselves.
Cool. And also the Pet Center, we've got Wi-Fi here. It's good.
Oh, that's right.
Pull into port, check up on your emails, catch up with your friends, have a good little hangout spot for your dog, And
Yeah, if you don't mind sharing the couch with Angel.
yeah, everything. And we've got information here on all of the trails
stuff.
and all the fun
Yeah.
touristy bits and stuff. So looking forward to seeing some of our friends come
Yeah,
through.
looking forward to meeting you. Yeah,
And-
you. Looking forward to meeting you.
And other than
That'd be
that,
fun.
I think it may be time for us to carry on with our day.
Carry on. All right. So
Anything else?
I guess people are saying goodbye already.
Yep.
The pet shop is a fantastic project. Thank you. We're hoping this annex to cater to primarily to cruisers and fishermen and people arriving in port who have animals on their boats. And then of course the actual Petersburg Pet Center, which is 1 mile down the road, is the main store.
Also has the veterinary clinic associated with that.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, actual doctor, veterinary clinic.
actual doctor?
An actual DVM, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, which they tell me is okay. So,
all right.
That's it.
That's it. I think so.
Aloha no kako, hui ho, aloha indeed to all of us. Until we meet again. I'm Chuck.
I'm Laura.
Aloha.
And we'll see you next week. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine. Bye-bye.
And don't work too hard.
Ha.